Welcome back to Tales of Yavard. We are a Mythcraft TTRPG podcast, and this is our first campaign, The Sea's Tale. I am Corey Griffin, and I am our Mythcrafter. With me today, I have Jesse.
Hey, I'm Jesse, and I'll be playing Zephyr and Chiro.
Adam.
Hi, I'm Adam, and I'm playing Goron Stormclaw.
Joey.
What's going on, guys? I'm Joey, and I'm playing Yusuri Arkuni and Larissa Mordai.
And last but not least, we got Kobe.
Hey guys, it's Kobe playing Les and Smith Whitwood. How we doing?
On the last time of Tales of Yavard, the crew was approached by the mayor-elect to discuss some political trauma brewing in the city. Some heartfelt words were passed around from varying people, and the crews decided to meet with the merchants to determine the political future of the city. Stay tuned to find out what happens now.
All right. So you guys do know that you have until 6 o'clock to make your way to Piety Mast. That being said, do any of you have anything that's going to happen before 2 o'clock? Because if not, we're going to open with Dogen going into the temple.
I feel kind of bad. We've been opening with Dogen a lot lately.
Dogen's kind of been doing his own thing, so we've been opening with him and then leaving him to his thing.
Hey, everybody gets to be the main character at some point for at least a brief stint.
True.
I think other than Yusuri going and finding the Raideen,
Which we did do last time. You all were able to hire a helmsman and a gunner, which I won't need them this episode, but I will have ready for the next time we record.
do we have any of those flowers?
Any of what?
The flowers?
No, we didn't grab any from the Gretchlings before we left.
Les would probably go just talk to the tattoo guy and get his prices again and really see what he got.
So, can Gregory still get out of the ship?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
If he tries to get out of the ship, he can get out of the ship.
Okay.
He's not grown so big that he can't get out of the ship.
I'm just making sure, and I'm dreading that actually happening.
They don't grow that fast.
Okay. He'll probably get Gregory out for a little bit. He's been cooped up for a while, so he'll get Gregory out. Maybe meander about town a little bit. Let Gregory stretch his legs.
Okay. So who all is interested in these magical tattoos?
Millie.
Zephyr.
Yusuri probably is. I mean, so here's the question. Are we looking at this from a practical aspect, or are we looking at this from a crew aspect? Because
Les wants us all to get matching tattoos, and if we could afford to get some infused with magic, that would be dope as fuck. Is Les's idea for it, because he wants us all to be cool and have matching tattoos.
So a basic tattoo is just going to be like 100 silver coins for a matching design for everyone. To infuse it, it'll depend on which of his spells he can infuse it with. And he has new ones.
is that a you thing? Or is
That
it
is a
a...
new thing.
Okay.
So what he has, I gotta bring up this list.
Oh, man. I don't think Goron wants to get a tattoo.
So, Johnny, which was the name of the guy that was in here, will say, so I found my father's books. And I can now infuse quite a few more things. And he starts giving you a list. These will be once a day spells that you're able to cast. To infuse it will be 5 essence cost. Cast the spell once per day. We have Minor Conjuration, Lend Power, Illuminate, Amplify, Graceful Pose, and Stabilizing Touch. And then the last 3 he can do is Cultic Revenge, Mesmerize, and Nick. And they, in total, would be 1,000 per person.
I forgot how expensive that was.
He'll just straight up say, I'm sorry, the materials I need to do infused ink is quite expensive.
So I mean, I still want fucking match tattoos. And I mean, Lesh wouldn't be mad at Goron. He understands you're from the Grove and you got your stuff, your belief. He wouldn't judge you for that. But if no one else wants a tattoo, Lesh wants a tattoo either way.
Zephyr definitely wants one.
Yeah, Yusuri would get one, but I don't think Yusuri would opt into a magical one.
Okay. Millie wants one.
I think rehearing the list, I don't think there's one that would super fit with Lesh. So I think I'm gonna also get a basic tattoo.
You said there's not one that fits Lesh.
Well, there is, but not what I want to spend $1,000 on to fit Lesh. Is really what it is.
Millie wants one of Cultic Revenge.
That makes sense.
I don't know that
Type
Yusuri is
up
going
the
to
list
allow
for me, or,
Millie
like,
to
send me a typed up list. I can't remember all of them already.
What does Cultic Revenge do?
+2 damage unless you're bloodied, in which case it becomes +4 damage.
Ah.
For a round.
Ah.
There's I pulled the best cantrips chants from and prayers, in my opinion, for utility purposes.
Honestly, if it wouldn't cost so dang much, Zephyr would like get one of each if possible. But
Oh,
Yeah.
I do know something that Yusuri does at some point, and sooner rather than later. Probably after he goes and gets the Radine and then figures out that they don't really need to hire anybody else. He's just gonna grab them and go back to the ship. And then he's gonna talk to Bodvar.
Okay. What can I do for you though, boss?
So, Bodvar, we go way back. I understand that although technically they have been hired longer than you, no offense to them, but you were always my second. These two are some, we'll call them young pipe hitter gentlemen. They are good at doing tasks that need to be done for a cost. And I would see fit that included within my instruction that you will also be in charge of them.
What are your instructions you want them doing? Like, obviously, I'll keep them working. It's what I've done for you damn near as long as we've known each other.
For now, I think we should stay low. I don't necessarily want to step on any toes that we don't need to.
I mean, right now is probably the best time to strike, to be honest with you, boss.
That type of business is most likely behind us. It's kind of hard to justify extortion when I am promoting a more protective style of the family. I think instead of extortion, perhaps we can do small and quick odd jobs. Strong back, weak mind kind of jobs. Need things carried, need things moved. Day labor type jobs.
So you want me to turn them out as gophers?
How do you two feel about that?
They both kind of shrug. As long as we get to watch the changes that you bring, we'll do what needs to be done.
As I said at the brothel, I appreciate both of your loyalties. So that being said, Bodvar, this is Krog and Krum. Grog, Krum, this is Bodvar. He was my second in command under the Sarkod name.
Well, it's good to meet them. I'll get on to work.
It should also be noted as well that Luna is also one of my direct affiliates. Although I don't necessarily recommend giving her orders.
I enjoy having my face right where it's at, boss.
Now, that being said, I am in need of, I think, 2 more individuals. Although if things work out the way they work out, I think it will only be in need of 1. So if anybody finds anyone in particular that stands out with the alignments of where we're going with the creation or reestablishment of the family, if you find someone, notice anyone, keep me privy to that information.
All right. I will. I'll keep an eye out while I keep these 2 working. And I'll bring them here for you.
Much appreciated. Now, rules is written. My background makes me extort people for money as a protection racket. Now we really haven't played the whole thug thing right at all. Are you okay with me, instead of doing a protection racket, is more of a odd jobs racket?
Yeah. More of a tier 1 sailor background instead of tier 3. Yeah. You're good.
Yeah, I think other than that, Joey as a player has nothing else.
All right. Now, are we giving Millie cultic revenge before I type this onto her stat block? Wait, come on, what? Come on! It would be so useful! Think of all the times, like, the punchy man hits things. If I use this first on him, and then he hits things, it would be so cool!
I mean, she does make a very good point with that, but I just don't think it's in the budget right now, Millie.
Where's Gregory? I want to go find Craig. Give me...
Just because we may have the money to cover it does not mean it's in the budget, though they're different things, Millie.
Why not?
Lesh sits Millie down for economics 101.
Yep.
So here's how
You-
accounting
Lesh
works.
is the economical one.
Just because he's not good with money doesn't mean he doesn't understand it. I come from a family of hippies. We hate money. I know how to fucking work it though.
You guys are so who all is getting this matching tattoo?
Usuri is.
Millie is.
Let's see.
Zephyr would.
Matt is.
Goron will not.
I don't know if Shiro would or not. Like, he wouldn't be for it or against it, but I feel like if Lesh pushed him just a little bit, he'd get it. He had that jam. Yeah, he had that jam session with Lesh, so
I mean, if you're going to join the crew, you might as well. I mean, the one who beats you has a tattoo. Why don't you wear it as well?
that's it. He quits. He's leaving.
This is your weekly reminder that Millie beat Shiro in the fighting pit.
Usuri looks back to Bodvar and the Raideen, and then probably brings Luna into the same conversation as well.
Luna, yes. Bodvar, yes. The Raideen kind of look at their skin and they're like, it might stay. Sometimes the biomechanics pushes ink out. Sometimes it stays.
It is up to you two individuals. I will say
You might be wasting your money if we do. You could just give us the silver instead.
I mean, I could always work up a brand.
No.
it is more of a commitment more than it is the tattoo itself. So I will leave it to you as a choice. If you choose to commit, then you may get them. If they stay, they stay. If they don't, then so be it. But the commitment is the meaning behind it, per se.
They will both get one.
Okay.
I think we're up to Larissa. Do you get one?
Larissa kind of looks to Smith on this one because although she's loyal to the crew, she has kind of established a loyalty to the circle.
Smith would respond in a low tone. Nah, I don't got much place left in my skin to scar.
Larissa will probably opt out of getting one.
Okay. So I'm counting 7 people.
Actually, hold that thought. Larissa will get one.
Okay. 8 people. No magical.
Correct.
Okay. So that's 800.
Yeah, Lesh has enough money to pay out of pocket for his, so he's gonna do that.
Goron, can we get money for tattoos?
Didn't you win, Millie? What?
Oh yeah, I have plenty of money for the tattoos.
Goron's like struggling so hard with that question. I don't.
Oh wait a minute.
I shouldn't.
No, does Millie have enough to get her own magic tattoo?
She does. She'll be absolutely
Yeah,
fucking broke, but she does.
she's gonna do it.
Like
We
she
know
cares
she's
about
going.
being broke.
Yeah, no, like absolutely.
Does anyone know how much money she won?
Nope.
No.
Oh, fuck. so after the conversation with with Usuri's people, he pulls Luna to the side. Are we bad people if we let Matt and Millie get tattoos? I mean, they're children. I know I just gave this commitment speech and they're probably more committed to us than anyone, honestly, but are we bad people if we let them get one?
She will say, can you really deny them the choice to help us out? Think about what she wants and why she wants it. When she talked about what was going on, it wasn't so that she does more, she does better. No, that was to help out the group. Can we really tell them no?
I suppose when you put it that way, it is very, very difficult to say no to her.
What the legal age of tattoos in Yavard? This might just be normal sense here. Is this a weird place morally to have kids have tattoos? Like,
I mean, there's worse shit that happens in this world, so
that's what I'm trying to figure out. 'Cause
There's worse things that have happened to these kids. And also, for Millie, this is like a 17-year-old getting a tattoo
Oh,
because Kleppen
Yeah,
reached
they age
the age of
differently.
maturity
That's
at
fair.
8. And like Matt would be like a 16-year-old,
oh,
15,
well,
16-year-old.
that
Like,
makes me as a person feel less bad
Yeah,
about this.
yeah.
I'm like,
A
Yeah,
like,
lot less.
We're not letting the 7-year-old get a tattoo. No, she's 17. Oh, she can do whatever she wants. Okay.
like it.
Shiro feels better.
It looks small, but not actual small. I mean,
Right.
actual small, but not real small.
Right.
If
Like,
not child, why child shaped?
Exactly. Oh shit. Okay, so back to the conversation. I suppose when you put it that way, it is hard to argue against that. And thinking about it, I mean, they are children, yes, but they are not as childlike as we may perceive them. They have been through some shit. So, I suppose if it's something they both want, if they both want to commit, who are we to deny them that? All right, and then Yusuri will walk over. Is Luna gonna say something?
yeah, Luna's going to respond. She's going to say, and another thing that those of us that do not mature quite as quickly as Kleppen need to remember is while they might be a child to us, they're not far from not being a child for themselves.
That is fair. Well, I suppose with that being said, Yusuri will walk over to Matt and Millie. Not that I have any particular say so, because I've been your age once. You're just going to do whatever you're going to do, anyways, without listening. You are both mature enough to get the tattoos that you want.
Oh, we're going to. I'm paying for mine. Can you help out, Matt?
I will say that for non-magical tattoos, the crew will cover them. And Yusuri looks over to Goron. If anybody wants a magical tattoo, You will have to pay for that out of your own pocket.
All right, I will. Millie says.
He's like, shit, that didn't work.
No, he knew what was going to happen.
Oh, what are you thinking of? Millie?
Lash.
Yeah, what are we gonna get?
Well, that's what I want to ask you. You're the person. You're the like you know the books and the stuff. What should we get?
I mean, I think I like the idea you had originally, the Kotek Revenge, so you and Punchy Boy can do it better.
No. Like the design.
Oh.
I would think a design is pretty pertinent considering they're all going to be matching. With that being said, I do think that means that the Bounty's fortune is in need of a logo.
Come to the Discord to find out what it is.
Or if you want to set some input, if
Mhm.
you have a design or want
Throw it up in
to
there.
throw any ideas out there, legitimately put that into Discord, contact us, add us, and
Let us
we'll
know.
come to a decision at some point. But meanwhile,
People get their tattoos. I think I counted 7 regular tattoos. Or did Zephyr ever make a decision on what he wanted?
He's just gonna get the regular matching tattoo for now.
Okay. Well, once the tattoo is there, he can't infuse it.
No,
Does
I
that
know.
take-
It's more of if he decides to get a magical tattoo at some point later in the campaign, and it's an option still, we'll
Okay.
revisit it then. But at this time in the campaign, he's not doing it.
but should we go find Dogen first to ask him? Be weird. Dogen shows up and is like, you know what? I think I've decided I want to hang out with you guys. I think a good change of pace. Like, we
Cool.
we all got
Okay.
matching
Yeah.
tattoos.
All right, awesome. Nobody
No.
shows their right shoulder.
I'm glad someone said it, because I forgot he wasn't with us. Not gonna lie.
I knew.
All
It
right.
gets so confusing when we're all playing every character. I'm like, they're just all here at all time. It makes my brain easier.
All right. Well,
I think there's 9 regular tattoos and 1 magical one. Is Shiro getting one?
Yes.
Okay, so 10 and 11.
yeah. Okay.
Or
So he's
10
making
regular,
2,000
11.
silver. Okay.
Are we gonna try to find Dogen first?
I mean, I would assume so.
Okay, for sake of for sake of math purposes, would Dogen get one? Decide to answer that or not for like RP purposes. I don't want to ruin a moment if you actually have a moment.
No, you're good. Yeah, he'd get one. So,
Yay!
Oh, wow, okay.
I mean, he just decided like
That's
you know,
true.
leaving is the best thing for him to do and stuff. Like he feels really confident about that. So yeah, he'd get a tattoo.
That is true. We did have the really great looking out into the ocean scene.
So, additional question, again, math purposes. Dogen Yusuri did offer to hire Caitlin.
That's a conversation he'll have to have with Caitlin.
And this was scheduled before 2:00, which is when he can go see Caitlin again.
Yep.
And considering how many tattoos this guy is doing, he's going to be doing rushed work. To the point that all of you will not be able to attend the meeting. But we'll get to that.
I think that's probably actually an okay thing.
Yeah, that's
I
probably
don't
good.
think we need all fucking characters there, anyways.
Goron's fine to go.
So that being said, then there's an order in which we can do the tattoos that would allow Dogen and Caitlin to show up later and get them probably towards the end kind of thing. And then allow some of us to go to the meeting.
Yes, there's definitely an order of which that can happen. You all will be able to meet up and say, hey, this is what we're gonna do. Ask Caitlin if she'd like to stop by, kind of thing, before 2:00. Right? And then you all can go start getting your tattoos on people. Right?
Wait, so 2:00 is when we're getting tattoos?
No,
2:00 is
Before
when our
2
hands are done, right?
2:00 when it rains done.
Okay.
So you'll meet up with Dogen, probably have a small conversation, split back up as Dogen goes to the temple to go get Caitlin.
Yep.
To then bring Caitlin back if she is interested.
Okay.
Correct?
Correct.
Okay, I was just making sure I was understanding the timeline correctly.
Yeah. And then at the people who are going to the meeting should be the first ones to get tattoos.
Yeah.
So, of your PCs, who is going to the meeting?
Yusuri.
Lesh.
I feel like Shiro will be better for this.
Okay.
He's more in tune with the place.
Goron will go. He's fine.
Okay. Now that will fit quite nicely because you'll get the 3 tattoos. You'll get that in easily in time. Do you have a particular NPC that you all want to join you in the room?
Bodvar.
And everyone is in agreement with Bodvar?
That's fine.
Oh, we as a group we just get the one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Does anybody have any other recommendations?
I don't think Gregory would be much help here, so.
I don't think the Raideen would count. The question, I guess, is whether or not do we bring Bodvar or do we bring Luna?
Yeah.
That is definitely the question.
I would
Which
almost
Which
say
one of those two would have more of a, I don't want to say political background, but more of a solid background? Is Bodvar? I picture him as more of, he's just kind of been a hired muscle type.
he much like Yusuri is just a big brute, but has a minor understanding of how politics and law works. Although that does not necessarily reflect in actual stats. And I assume it's going to be similar for Luna.
I was thinking
you don't-
Luna had more of a, she had some background with the family, the Tormores.
True. How many of
Yeah.
these people are Tormores?
We never asked the dude.
I mean, how many Tomares do you think were setting up shop in a, Arconi run town?
True.
Wasn't this originally a Tormores
Sorry.
city, though?
No,
I feel
it
like if the
wasn't.
merchants are
Oh.
good merchants, they're playing both sides.
Yeah, but we know Luna doesn't exactly have a lot of pull with the Tomares anyway because her cousin
Yeah.
seems
Yeah,
to
she
be
doesn't necessarily have a pull.
significantly higher rank than her.
I wouldn't say she has a lot of pull. It's more of insight.
I don't think the insight that she would be able to provide would apply to these particular individuals.
Yeah.
You guys have
So
a
really-
tendency to grab combat NPCs and not non-combat NPCs.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's really who's more intimidating, the angry looking wolf girl or the fucking muscly bear dude with a fucking
Matt.
7x8 fucking sword on his back. I would say in particular, my vote's still Bodvar.
That's fine.
Works for me.
Kobe?
I don't. Doesn't bother me none.
Okay. Um. Yeah. So now, 40 minutes after I said we'd go straight into Dogen's.
All right.
You did ask first.
It's true.
I know. It's just it. We will go to the temple with Dogen, and obviously you'll be able to step right in. Everything's pretty. They're expecting you. The priests look extremely haggard. They look tired. I mean, they just did 24 hours worth of casting. They're tired.
Sure. That's fair.
And one of the attendants will lead you to it's not the same room that you left her in, but it is a room that has Catelyn in it.
Okay.
And when she sees you, she will raise up her hand, her recently fixed hand, and give you something you've only seen probably like 3 times, 4 times maybe, which is just a bright smile from her. You're used to her cocky grin. You're used to her being ready to fight. It's very rare to see this level of joy and what's a word I'm looking for? It's almost like she seems almost like she feels like she's indebted to Dogen.
I think his sort of like subconsciously he kind of relaxes a little bit. I think he was a little on edge about the whole thing just because like yeah, magic exists and all that, right? But like it's kind of like separate from his life for the most part. And so like seeing the actual physical effects of it, like okay, it wasn't bullshit. They actually regrew her hand. So I think he relaxes a little bit. I think he returns the smile because he is genuinely happy that, like, his friend got this serious thing resolved. And goes, and like, he'll like enter the room, and if she's sitting down, he'll sit down too, like across from her. She's like, "Oh well, that's good. Did it hurt?"
I don't really remember a lot of what was happening after it started. It was kind of weird to have 8 people standing around me while I lay down on the ground while they're chanting. It was kind of weird.
Mhm.
Not sure that's something I want to happen often.
I'd prefer not to have it happen again at all, honestly. Shit's expensive to grow back.
I don't know how I can pay you back, Dogen.
You don't need to worry about it.
Dogen, that's That's a lot of money. Like, sure, I've made more, and I've made, Lord knows I've made less in some of the big fights, but like, that's a lot. Dogen.
I made it back last night. Don't even worry about it. Look, I wasn't gonna leave you like that. All right, that's
What's next?
well. I'm leaving. Actually, I got to speak with the Revna before I leave the temple because she asked me to look into something, and it's moved off the island here, so I'll be tracking that down next. Because apparently I'm just a fucking gopher now.
I mean, the last time I had heard from you, you were going to go for something down at the market, and then I didn't see you again, and then you come back my hero. So I guess it's a good thing you're a gopher now.
Right. Out of character. What happened? Like because
Honestly, he probably just went to go get food,
right.
and then she was gone.
Ah, she got grabbed. Okay, that's what I figured. Hey, I take my eyes off you for 2 fucking minutes and you fucking disappear.
Yeah, like I have control when, 30 people surround me.
I guess that makes twice then.
Like I said, it's not something I want to experience again.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I got a couple good hits in on that one.
Hey, damn right, you better have. You better have.
So you're leaving. Are you leaving with them then?
Hey. Yeah. Once we're done with whatever they're doing, now I'll be shipping off with them.
What are they doing?
Ideally they're going to Saga. I asked and that's where they said they were going, so probably kicking another hornet's nest if I'm being honest with you.
Well, I hear that Saga has some of the best mangoes on all of the Tuhul Islands. So perhaps I might hitch a ride.
For mangoes.
And the company.
Aye, they're a pretty rowdy bunch.
They're entertaining. That is true.
That's a word for it.
What would you call it?
A fucking headache.
That too.
Right. So, do you need to talk to someone or can you just leave? How does that work exactly?
I am supposed to be watched for the next 8 hours by somebody, and she gives you an expectant look. But other than that, I am free to leave whenever I want to.
Hey, I'll keep an eye on you.
Thank you. So, where are we going?
Well, I do need to let what's her name? Revna know that her friend's not here anymore. But then I don't know. They were talking about getting tattoos.
Oh, they're gonna go down to what? Johnny's place, probably.
Johnny's place. Yeah.
Sounds. Well, I guess that would make sense if they've been a crew for a little bit now.
Aye. Sorry, it's just bugging me. Are they worried it's gonna fall off?
No, they're worried I'm going to pass out from exhaustion and possibly hurt myself.
All right, now that makes more sense. Magic's weird. I don't know.
She's laughing just as hard as I am.
Yeah, we'll let Revna know. I will promise to keep an eye on her for the next 8 hours at least. And I'll tell Revna I tracked her to the brain. Seize Jewel? Yeah, the
Okay.
Seize Jewel. She is on the ship heading to Saga. I have secured passage, also heading to Saga.
When you, she just says, when you find her, remind her that she's supposed to be following me right now.
Right. I will.
And she will hold up a coin purse and say, I don't ask for favors without being willing to pay for them.
Well, you regrew her hand, so I'll consider it payment.
You paid for that.
That was a donation to the church, yeah?
It's the same fucking thing.
Dogen laughs. All right, turnabout's fair play. He'll take the coin purse.
Okay. Inside, you will find 200 silver coins.
If that is all, then Dogen will and Caitlin will take their leave, I suppose.
Dogen and Caitlin know their way around the city probably better than anyone except maybe Shiro.
Yeah.
Shiro's probably only better at it at night. So you're able to make your way back down, join up with the party, and then the party will split. The 5 of you will make your way back to Piety Mast. There is some signs of we're going to call it minor defacing of public property as you all start making your way around the city and such. Things like down with the Larkos, death to the family, things like that painted on the walls. But eventually you will find yourselves back in front of the large building that is Piety Mast. And I assume going through the front door, you will find yourself once again in the large sitting room with a bunch of people in it. They will see you. When you come in, there'll still be some people, different people, but they'll still tell you, oh, they're expecting you. And ask you to go on in. As you enter the next room, you see the large table. This time, though, the people that are sitting around the table are slightly different. On either side of the table, you see groups of 3. One of them has 3 Brunei. Shiro, you'll recognize some of these. So Lesh will recognize one of them as well. An almost ancient Brunei, their horns almost triple curling, dressed in like it's nice, but definitely like layers of stuff. It's windy outside. Next to them will be a much younger Brunei male sitting at kind of the head of the table. And on his other side is another older Brunei. Lesh and Dogen, the first Brunei is the one that you meant in the potions shop.
Oh, the one that asked us to find the flower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shiro, you know both of the older Brunei, one of them being Mother Jade and the other one being Mother Lapis.
I thought Mother Jade asked us to get the flower.
Yeah, Jade was the first one I described.
Yeah.
Lapis is not quite as old and not quite as bundled up. On the other side, seated in the middle, is a towering trollkin. His jaw particularly elongated, his tusks seeming to be almost decorated with jewels and rings and all kinds of finery. He's dressed extremely nicely. Next to him sits a blonde-headed female human with hair that comes about 3/4 of the way down her back. On his other side is a rabbit folk Kleppen. And then the guy that you guys wanted to create mayor is just kind of standing to the one side. I'm going to represent him with this token here. I don't have a decent token for him. He's just going to be kind of standing to the side, and it's just like, you all agreed to the meeting, so we'll have the meeting and start introducing you. As you all come in, he will introduce each of you in kind of who you are. Lesh, Usuri, Goron, and Shiro. And then he will introduce the people who are sitting around the table in this order, even though it's going to aggravate people. Mother Lapis, Stonk, Mother Jade, Esmeralda, Helio, and Marth. And the Helios will say, the Trollkin will say, now, what is it that you think you are coming here to tell me?
I just want to hear your side of your. Don't want to call it a proposition, but what I want to hear your side of the system that you are looking to govern. Nobody disagrees with it. We just want to hear what your interest is, what your theory is, your thought process.
Me and my companions agree that having a singular leader is what led to the corruption of the system that was in. That being said, we also believe that as the people who will be bailing the city out, we have a right to speak. Then the Brunei Mother Jade will speak up. Vehemently disagree. finances shouldn't dictate political power. Which is why we said the three of us and the three of you and this man.
So it is then my understanding that there are, relatively speaking, a division of the merchants in your groupings per se. Are which Brunei was it that said vehemently against the
Mother Jade.
Mother Jade.
Is it that the two of you with Mother Jade agree with her, and then the others agree with you?
Helios.
For the most part, I do agree with Mother Jade. The male Brunei will start to speak, and I will probably only speak as him from now on, unless I have to speak as one of the older ones. For the most part, I do agree with Mother Jade that giving political power, giving money political power, is just creating another corrupt system. And that while doing so, we would not have a single corrupt person leading. Instead, we would have 7 all trying to backstab each other and getting nothing done. And then the Trollkin would speak and be like, well, at the same point, you need us. You do. Without my family's shipping line, none of you get anything. Without her, he will point to the blonde-haired woman, and her contacts with some of the tinkerers, you will struggle to make any form of quota of magical items in your attempt to reestablish communications with the worst secret in the city. And without him, he will make a quick side glance at the Kleppen. You're going to struggle to maintain order.
I assume then you are the representative of the guards?
Myself?
No, the Kleppen.
No.
What kind of order is it that you maintain then?
Mostly bypassing the attacks of Caspa and Arteth.
Sailors, then. I do not disagree with the three of you, as he points to the Trollkin, Kleppen, and Human. I also do not disagree with the three of you, pointing towards the Brunei. I think it is imperative that you all work together. If you're going to do this council, then it needs to be done correctly. Otherwise, what they are saying will come to fruition. The money will just create a corrupt aspect of the government. If you three receive too much power, then you'll only become corrupt. You do agree, and this is more of a question, you do agree that where an absorbent amount of money and power comes corruption, or could be, without the proper balances.
Well, that may be the case for some individuals. It is not like we have not had our own hardships as well under the last administration.
And it is not your individual characters that I am judging per se. I mean, I don't know any of you very. However, I do know the mayor of the last administration, and I know of the rest of the family. And I will say that the corrupt nature of the last administration was directly due to the influence of the family.
And
I am not one to allow the family to continue their corruption. I have vowed to put a stop to it. Hence the reason the former administration is no longer. My one true goal before I am to leave this town, and this is strictly for my own personal reasons and my own thinking, is I want to be able to leave the city knowing that those who are in charge, whether it's one person or the 7 of you, are not going to ruin this city. That is what I want to know. That is why I wanted to have a meeting with you. That is why I wanted to get everybody's side. I want to make sure that this city will become a better version than it is now.
the woman, the human woman, will look at you and will say, "And who are you to decide what is a ruined city?" And that is where we're going to end today's episode.
Well, fuck you. I think right and wrong is pretty obvious, lady.
Well, you would think so, but it's not as clear as
I
everyone
mean,
says it
there
is.
becomes a threshold of where right and wrong is obvious. The
Right.
way that Mason ran the city, wrong. Thanks for listening to episode 60. We hope you enjoyed listening and would love it if you would let us know. You can catch us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, Blue Sky, and TikTok under Tales of Yvard Podcast. We do have links to the link tree in the episode description. And if you really enjoyed the episode, give us a rating on whatever podcatcher you use. Tell your friends, spread the word, and don't forget to come join our Discord. Bye!
Hello?